let's get started up with our warm-up for today, right? Remember when we do our warm-ups, we're looking for maybe not full range of motion, certainly not full speed, but we're going to be doing some things that kind of mimic some of the movements that we're going to be doing today. We're going to start off with a simple side shuffle, right, with a front kick with the inside leg. And what that means, you move to the side, you kick with the leg that you're moving away from, right, so you can maintain your balance. We're going to do that for 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. Right, move over, kick, move over. Okay. Now, we're just getting started. So you can kick plenty low, right? You can kick down here. That's fine. The one thing I want you to be very careful with is you want to kick forward. You don't want to kind of kick off to the side like that. It ends up putting a lot of torque into your base knee, and that's no fun, right? So you want to kick kind of straight, and again, you want to kick a little higher, you can kick a little bit higher. You want to kick a little lower, you can kick a little lower. It doesn't matter, it's just warm-ups, right? Whole point of warm-ups, prevent injury. Okay, so that's enough of that. We'll come back to some more movements, I'm sure, in a second. But for now, we're going to do some punches, right? So we're going to do some hooks and some crosses. We're going to do a lead hook, backhand uppercut, actually. Hooks and uppercuts. I apologize, misspoke. Hooks and uppercuts, hooks and uppercuts. We're just going nice and easy. All right, the big thing we're looking for here is that you're twisting your body. All those muscles that are involved in rotating, we're just kind of getting blood flowing to them. Right? Not too intense. Certainly don't make your punches strong. We don't want to really extend hard and fast. We've got to give our body time to get ready. All right, so we're going to switch your legs. Same thing, hooks and uppercuts. Yes, I said the correct thing this time. So hook and up, hook and up. Now, this is a good time during warm-ups to think about things like technical details, like, okay, do I have my front knee bent? Why, yes, you do, right? You don't want to have a stiff front leg. That's a common thing. People stiffen up their front leg. We don't want that. Keep your knees soft the whole time. Keep bringing your hand back up by your face. These are the kinds of things that are great to work on during the warm-up phase. All right, moving on. Next thing, okay, we're just going to stand feet even. We're just going to bring up one knee, then the other knee. One knee, then the other knee. Coming up high, right? Now, this is a good time for you to start to lift those knees a little bit higher. So before we were doing a front kick, we were down here, right? Start to work on like, all right, I'm going to challenge myself to get my legs up rather than just kind of like wiggling down, right? So keep going. A few more seconds, get those knees up high. Up high, up high. Good. Gets your heart rate going a little bit too, which is a good thing. All right, good when your heart keeps beating. We worry when it stops. Okay, next up, we're going to do some crawl outs. If you know crawl outs, just get started right away. If you don't, you can watch one, and then you're going to go. So crawl out is you squat down, you crawl your hands out. My knees are bent most of that time. I get to a push-up position. I do one push-up. You can do that on your knees if you need to. You crawl back. You're in this position like a catcher, and then you hop, all right? So just keep going at your pace. Down, crawl out, one push-up, crawl back, hop, and repeat until the time is up. Full range of motion is good. Finish up the one you just did, right, or the one you're just doing. We got to keep moving on. Next up, we're going to just do regular front kicks. We're going to kick for about 30 seconds. Trying to find that blend of like, I'm kicking a little higher, my body's starting to feel a little bit more. And so we start to kick. Again, maybe not full range of motion. Maybe you normally can only kick at belt height, so you're going to kick a little lower. Maybe you're kicking thigh height. Maybe you're quite comfortable kicking at head height, and you're kicking at chest height. Now maybe like one target below what you normally can do when you feel warmed up is a good target for what we're doing. Keep kicking. All right, we're going to switch our legs. Same thing. Kick, come back. Kick, come back. Good. Don't forget to breathe. It's super important. People who breathe live so much longer. Good. Get that leg up again. Listen to your hamstring, but start to increase your range of motion. I wouldn't really increase speed just yet unless you've got a good sweat going. If you got a sweat going, it's an indicator you can start to pick up your pace. Okay. Next up, we're gonna do a little arm circle, right? So we're gonna put our arms out straight, and we're just gonna circle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch directions. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch directions. Now, if you want, you can keep moving your legs, right? Something like this. Or, and by the way, switch directions. Or you can stand still. That's fine. 3, 2, 1. Switch directions. Right? You want to keep your arms straight and your fingers pulled towards your face. Good, and time. Shake it out a little bit. Give yourself a little hug. Right? Those shoulders should feel a little bit warmer than they were before. Okay. Next thing, we're almost done with warm-ups, that is. We're going to do an inchworm. Now, inchworms, there are a couple different ways we can do it. We're going to do like an 1.5-inch worm. Right? So the way it works is you're going to have your feet pretty even. Now, you might have them wider apart if that's what you need to do to be able to reach the floor. Probably just need, what's the first one? But if you're familiar with this, I guess you can get started. You're going to lean down until you can get your palms on the floor. Should have a little stretch going on. Walk your hands out. And as you're walking your hands out, keep your legs as straight as you can. Keep your heels on the floor as long as you can. Take your time. Once you get to the push-up position, you crawl a little farther. You're going to feel this in your core. That's good. Then you crawl back. Crawl back. All the way in. And again, you see my legs are straight. Just going to come up. And then I'm going to do it again. Okay, so now we know what to do. Let's go. Come down. Straight legs. And you really want to take a moment and enjoy the stretch. Right? And by enjoy, I mean challenge yourself. Get straight. Ooh, the hand slipped. Don't let your hand slip. That's bad. You can fall on your face. Good. Keep your hands on the floor as long as you can. Come up for a second. Fix your clothes if you need to. Get back down. Do it again. Good. All right. Now we're going to stay at the bottom. So once you get to like that push-up position, you can stop right there. We're going to do some stretching. So from here, we're going to just bring up one foot up next to our hand like this. Now, the big thing I'm looking for in this position is that your knee is over your ankle, right? Now, from here, we're going to just pulse some stretches. We're going to stay here. We're going to pulse to straighten out both legs, and then we're going to bend the front leg. Now, we're going to do this 10 pulses. Take your time. Up, down, that's 2, up, and down, that's 4, up, and down, 6, you're almost there, up, and down. Now, we're almost done with this, but if you wanted to keep going, pause the video, or just come back in a minute, you can do more stretching time if you like. All right, now as I exit this stretch though, I'm going to put my back knee down. So it takes the pressure off my legs. I'm going to switch the other side. Bring that up. Again, you want your knee underneath. Your knee on top of your ankle. And you can see the stretch from the other side here. My back leg is straight pretty much the whole time. As I rock back, I want to keep that straight. And then come back forward. Keep that straight. Fight for it to be straight. Up. And down. That's 4. Now, some people like to do hand on the floor as a fist. Up. And down. Maybe you're a little bit more flexible. You can do palm on the floor. Up. Some people even will get like a yoga block. Put that over there. Right? Whatever works for you. I lost count, but I'm pretty sure we have 2 more. Right? If I'm doing extras and you want to stop early, you can. If you want to do a couple extras afterwards, like I said, you can do that too. And when you come to exit, bend your knees so you take the pressure off your legs. Okay? We're standing up. Shake it out a little bit. All right. We are done with warm-ups. Let's get into class. All right, we're going to get started off with some basic striking. As we're doing our striking today, we're going for about 30 seconds each time, right? What I want you to do is kind of pick a good challenge for you based upon how warmed up you feel, right? Because this is just kind of like a preliminary striking drill, right? If you're feeling really warm, as we're progressing along, start to pick up your speed and intensity. If you're still kind of like warming up, you feel a little bit tender or something like that, feel free to take your time and pace yourself, right? But we're going to get started with doing some jabs, nice and easy. Ready, and start going. Jab, jab. Going for about 30 seconds, right? And again, you might change your intensity, change your focus. It's probably a pretty good pace for most of us to be doing, right? But you can modify, go faster than me, go slower than me, right? We're just jabbing. Good, in about 5 seconds, we're going to switch our legs and we're going to immediately jab on the other side. There's no stopping. Good, switch and go. 30 seconds of jab. Nice and easy. Not our fastest move, not our slowest, just jab. Things to think about. Breathing, gotta breathe. Keeping your hand high, right? A couple different variations of jabs you could play with today, right? But we're just doing kind of a basic jab. If you want to try other ones, feel free to mix them in. You can do body jabs, double jabs. Good, switch. All right, we're doing a front kick. Nice and easy, go ahead. Maybe you want to start a little slow on this. All right, listen to your hamstring. All right. Probably going a little faster than warm-up pace. You can play with different heights, play with different speeds. Just keep kicking, keep breathing. A few more seconds of front kick. When we switch our legs, we're immediately gonna go. No stop and breathe, just go. Good, switch after this one and go. Just keep going. Doing your front kick. Keeping your toes up. Keeping your hands up. Keeping your kicks up. Right? A few more seconds of this. When we're done with the front kicks, we're gonna immediately go into jabs. Right? In 3, I'm sorry, not jabs, crosses. I apologize. Okay, switch, throw across, turn, turn, turn. Lots of things you could think about as you're throwing your crosses, turning your hips. You can play with punching at different levels, sitting down to punch, right? Plenty of options. Lots of things to do. Can always get better. Keep turning. We've got about 3 seconds left. Good. We're gonna switch legs and start punching cross. Just twist, 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 keep going, keep turning, keep moving. All right, now, after a cross, we'll take a second, show you what I'm looking for in a roundhouse kick, right? If you know, you can get started ahead of me if you're watching this for a second time. Good. Okay, you're gonna switch legs. You're going to be doing a roundhouse kick now. Roundhouse kick, kick, fall forward, shuffle back, other side. Kick, fall forward, shuffle back the other side. Okay, take a second. Fix my screen, because that's a bad thing. Okay. Roundhouse, shuffle back. Ready, go. Roundhouse, shuffle back. Roundhouse, shuffle back. So I'm landing forward, and then I'm shuffling back. Land forward, shuffle back. You keep switching your legs this way. Now this one we're going a little bit longer on, because we're effectively doing both sides in one round. So we're going for about a minute. And you can start to modify by changing height, right? Changing intensity. But we're gonna keep kicking. A few more seconds. And then we're gonna dial it down into jab cross. 3, 2, finish this one. Okay, jab cross. one side, 30 seconds, ready, set, go. Jab, cross, jab, cross. Don't forget to breathe. Kind of going constant motion here. Breathe out as you punch out. Jab, cross, jab, cross, jab, cross, jab, cross. Keep going. You can increase your intensity of your punch because you should be pretty warm by now. Ready to move fast. If you're not, dial it back. Fluid. But this is where we want to be. Switch your legs, same thing. Jab, cross, jab, cross. Keep going. Get that intensity in your strike if you can. Got about 10 more seconds of this, and then we're gonna switch things up to a jab, lead leg front kick. I'll demonstrate that in just a second. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm gonna demonstrate for a second, catch breath if you need to, or keep moving if you can. We're gonna do jab with no step. Jab, lead front kick, just like that, okay? 30 seconds on one side, ready, set, go. Jab, lead front kick, jab, lead front kick. Keep breathing, keep kicking, keep going. Good, we're gonna switch our legs. Same thing, go. Jab, lead front kick. Jab, lead front kick. Strong jab, strong front kick. Don't just fall asleep and kind of survive it. That's not the thing. Power, 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 power. Almost out of time. Keep going. Jab, front kick. 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 Almost there. 3, 2, 1. All right. So, if you don't know what to do, what we're about to do next, watch. If you know what to do, go ahead and practice while I explain it. All right, we're gonna be doing hop, step, front kick. We do a hop, step, front kick. I step in, I kick, step back. Step in, kick, step back. Okay, we're gonna do one side, 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. Step in, kick, step back. Just keep moving. If you're learning this, maybe you're planning out your movements. You're like, okay, step, kick, come back. If you know this, get that speed in the movement. Speed. Or slow, whichever's the right one for you. Challenge yourself. If you don't feel like you're getting better, you pick the wrong challenge. Maybe it's cardiovascular. Like, oh, I'm breathing. Is that good? Yes. It's one you just stop, don't worry. Switch your legs. Same thing, 30 seconds, go. Step, kick. And again, if you're new, maybe you're really planning together, kick, together, back, or at least new to this kick, right? But if you've done this kick a bunch, get that speed in it. Coming up on our final combo, I'll walk you through it, we'll practice it, and we're gonna be done with this little kicking drill. Good, all right. So now, final segment, final little bit, we're gonna do jab, front kick, hop, step, front kick, reset back. 30 seconds on each side, whichever one you do. Either right, 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 or left, left, left. If you switch in the middle, you know you done goofed. Ready, set, go. Jab, front kick, hop, step, front kick, reset. Doing the first couple slow. But if you know what to do, go faster. You're going to turn sideways. Here, 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 right? Or here, here, here. A little bit more speed. Here, here, here. A little more speed. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1. Oh, I messed up. Good. Okay. Other side, same idea. 30 seconds, almost done. 1, 2, 3. And again. 1, 2, 3. And if you can go fast, please do so. You're going to be able to catch your breath in just a second. Right, keep moving. Might be a little bit tired. Breathing a little heavy. That's good. That's what we want. Getting our body ready to rock. Nice and fast. Nice and smooth. Should have a little sweat going as we get into the next drill. A few more seconds. Almost there. 5 more seconds, we're going to say. Keep going. 3, 2, time. All right, take a deep breath. Pause if you need to. Otherwise, we're going to keep moving on to the next part of class. For this kicking drill, you want to make sure you are fully warmed up and ready to go because we're going to be working on speed components and recovering down. If you need to take a minute, do extra warm-ups, extra stretches, go ahead and do it. All right, pause this. Right, we'll be here for you. Otherwise, we're going to get going on some recovery. Now, when we talk about different aspects of your kick in terms of being fast, right? By the way, if you're feeling a little warm, you should probably be moving a little bit. Keep those muscles moving. Don't sit down on the couch and have a donut or something. So, as I was saying, you're doing your kicks. There's that time when you recognize it's time to kick. Right? It's important. We can break that down in a couple different phases. Right? There's the time that it takes your foot to go from the floor to the target, which is what most people think about when they start kicking fast. You try and kick up fast. Right? But actually the most important time, in my opinion, is the time it takes for your foot to go from target back to the floor. Right? Your ability to recover. Right? Because if you can't recover your kick quickly, it's easy for it to get caught. And it's also very easy for someone to just kind of come in and hit you while you're recovering down. It's the most vulnerable time because you're not really a threat to them because your foot's already on its way back, right? And you have limited defense. It's hard to dodge when you're standing on one foot. It's hard to block when you're standing on one foot. So it's super important that you can recover back quickly. So we're going to be doing that with a couple of our kicks today. We're going to be doing our front kick first. We're going to kick and we're going to put it down in front. I'll show it to you from the side. I'm going to kick. I'm going to put it down in front. And we're looking for you to have some speed as you do that, right? So I was demonstrating it kind of slow because I want you to understand what I'm saying. You want to kick, and you want to put it down fast and in a controlled manner, in a fighting stance, all right? Don't end up like lunging forward. All right, so we're going to do 10 of those, right? The way you want to think of this is not like a jog where you're trying to maintain a constant pace. You think of this more like a wind sprint. You gather yourself, you kick as fast as you can, come back, gather yourself, kick as fast as you can, instead of constant, steady motion, which is valuable, but not what we're doing, right? So we're in our fighting stance. We want to kick, put it down in front, and reset. 2, kick, put it down in front, reset. 3, kick down in front, and reset. 4, kick down in front, and reset. 5, down in front quick. 6, reset. 7, and reset. 8, and reset. 9, and reset. 10. Good. Now after those first few 10, you might be like, oh, I feel my hamstring different than I'm used to. I feel that back of my leg engaging. Yeah, that's kind of the point. All right, we're doing the same thing on the other side. Kick, get it down fast. Obviously, when you get it down fast, don't slam your foot into the floor, right? It should be controlled descent, right? Not like a, I don't know, meteor coming from outer space, leaving a divot in the ground. Here we go, front kick. 1, kick down in front. 2. Now you can play with different heights for this. So you can kick higher, or you can kick lower, right? But don't play with going slower, right? Still fast, right? On the recovery, bring it down, whether you're kicked up pretty high, or whether you're kicking up only pretty low. Let's do 3 more. down, put it down, and put it down. Okay. So I'm going to add in another wrinkle for you, which is making sure you re-chamber before you drop your leg, right? So when I kick, I can snap out, right? Keep my leg straight and drop it, right? Versus snap out, bend it back in, and drop it. The second one is so much better, right? If you keep your leg stiff, it is so much easier to catch it. So much easier. If you re-chamber, you'll be faster. It'll be much harder for someone to grab your leg, which is super bad for us, right? We hate it when someone grabs their foot, gives them options, takes away options from us. So we're gonna do the same thing. Once you just think about it, chamber your leg back in, right? So here we kick, chamber and put it down, right? I'm gonna do a couple slow ones, right? You can go ahead and do a fast kick, chamber and then down. Again, kick, chamber, and then down. And if you can do it fast, do it fast. If you can't do it fast, right, and you're still trying to figure out the motor planning, go ahead and do it slow, but that's not the goal right now. It should be fast. But again, I gotta demonstrate so you can learn, right? And you can see, when I put my foot down, it's gentle. You actually want the ball of your foot to land first before your heel. All right, we're gonna switch the other leg, right? Feel free to do more reps than me, right? I'm doing it slow for the people maybe aren't as comfortable with this, and so you can watch and be like, oh, I didn't notice that detail. But if you can do more, do more. Ready? Go for it. See a chamber, reset down, and I'm leading with the ball of my foot. Right, not slamming my heel down. Right, if you feel a jolt in your leg as you make impact to the ground, that's a bad sign. Generally, jolts in your leg are a bad sign anyway. Right? If it feel like a real shocking kind of action, bad. Might hurt yourself, don't do that. Do a few towards you. Kick, put it down. Kick, put it down. And you notice when I put it down, my posture doesn't really change. That's another common mistake. I see people trying snapping down, they throw their head to the floor because they're really leaning into it. That's a no-no. Maintain your posture. 2 more. And 1 more. Okay. So you probably felt that a little bit in your hamstrings differently than you're used to. That's fine. That's by design. And we're going to be moving on to roundhouse kick now. When we do roundhouse kick, you're going to feel it more in the inner thigh, like the groin muscles. Okay? When you do your roundhouse kick, you're going to kick, land forward. You're going to put it down in front. You're going to try and do it pretty quickly. Things that we're looking for. When you kick, you want to land in a fighting stance, both in terms of how open it is and also in how far it is, right? It's wide apart like this, that's no good. Here is better. The other thing we're going to be aware of is we're going to rechamber that knee again, right? So just like I did in the other leg, I want to kick, bring it back in, and put it down. Maybe not quite that pronounced, but you get the idea. I don't want to keep my leg stiff and then drop it, stiff, easy to catch it, okay? So we're going to get started. We're going to do this one for about 30 seconds. Ready? Good. Kick, land in front, and then shuffle back. Do the other side. Kick, land in front, shuffle back. Right? Kick, land in front, shuffle back. Kick, land in front. Now I've been switching legs. If you've been switching legs, great. If you haven't been switching legs, great. In a minute, you'll switch legs. Well, yeah, maybe not in a minute. A few more seconds. Kick, come back. Kick, come back. And kick, come back. Take a second, catch your breath, right? Because again, we should be working on speed. And that burst of speed means we gotta take a moment, catch our breath. Don't be completely winded. You want to be warmed up, so don't pause this and take a nap for an hour. Come back and, oh, I hurt myself. But yes, taking a couple seconds when you're working on bursts of speed is actually healthy. Okay, we're going again. Roundhouse kick, land in front, shuffle back. 30 seconds, ready, set, go. Kick, get back. Kick, get back. Get it down quick. And again, you might feel that on the inner thighs in terms of like, oh wow, I didn't think to use that muscle before. That's the point. Good. And you can challenge yourself to kick higher, and you'll be like, oh, that feels really different. Be careful with this one though. If you haven't, been working your stretches, as you extend to a high height, and you try and put action and energy into pulling your groin muscles back in tight, ooh, that's a recipe for injury. Okay, stop, catch your breath. Third and final, we're gonna put those as a combo. We're gonna do front kick, put it down quick. Other leg roundhouse kick, put it down quick. Reset. So you're gonna be on one side, gonna go for 30 seconds. We'll catch our breath. We'll do the other side for 30 seconds. All the things we talked about are important. Higher belts, challenge yourself to different heights. Lower belts, keep it simple. Do bursts of speed rather than constant, steady flow of action. All right, we're going 30 seconds on your mark. Get set. Let's go. Right? Maybe you go ahead of me. Great. Maybe you go behind me. Great. Just go your speed. And again, that burst of action. Then gather yourself. Burst of action. And then gather yourself, right? Right? And for fun, some of our higher belts can jab out on the way back. I'll show you what that might look like. Right? But if you're still learning the combination, you don't feel great about this, don't mix that in. But, if you're like, I can do this combination, work the jab out. All right, stop. Catch your breath. Now, if you're not out of breath, you're probably going too slow. Okay, if you don't feel like, yeah, I can feel like it's a little hard to talk, right? Up your intensity, pick up your pace. If you're feeling like, yeah, I'm breathing a little hard, but I can talk, that's the right pace for what we're doing. All right, if you can't breathe at all, that kind of situation, you might need to rest a little bit more in between because you're probably not giving yourself enough time to recover to work at top speed when you actually do your kicks. Okay, other side, same idea. High belts, feel free to add the jab out if you want to. It's not required. Ready, and go. Kick, kick, and get back, right? Kick, kick, and get back. Kick, kick, and get back, right? Keep going at your speed, right? Maybe I'm ahead of you, maybe I'm behind you. That's not important, right? If you're trying to do the same thing as someone else, almost guarantee that you're doing the wrong thing for you, right? Give yourself an opportunity to be like, okay, I'm going at my speed where it's a challenge, but I can work on that burst of speed, not steady pace. I'll show you a couple from the side and we're almost done. Let's get one more. All right, so like I was saying from the very beginning, the ability to recover back quick, super important in our striking. Good thing to think about, like, oh man, I've been thinking about kicking up fast, but coming down fast, it doesn't feel good, doesn't feel right. Practice it. Other thing really good for you health-wise, tends to get symmetry in your muscles, right? So you have the extension side strong from kicking fast. If you allow gravity to just take the wheel, so to speak, on the way down, kind of get one side of your muscles to be strong, the other side weak, much more prone to injury. So these quick recoveries, really great for helping you with that. But I think that's enough striking for now. Let's move on to the next part of class. Let's get started on choke number 3 today. Choke number 3 looks just like this. You step back, you chop the ribs, break up the palm, you'll come back, hammer fist, show it to you once from the side, right? You see I step backwards with my right leg, chop, break up, palm heel, coil back, hammer fist, onto the collarbones, right? So quick technique, a lot about hand speed, coiling and uncoiling to generate power, right? Important technique to practice in terms of learning how to coordinate your hands and your hips and your feet under pressure with a lot of speed, right? So that's what we're gonna get started with. Let's break it down into some pieces. Stage 1, let's go. The start to every one of the choke techniques is the same. So if we get it right for one technique, we get it right for all three of the choke techniques we go over with you folks. Start the same, we step back with our right leg, we're gonna kind of brace into a front stance. We duck our chin in, we chop the ribs, and we break up, right? So it's step back, duck your chin, chop the ribs, break up. I'll show it to you once from the side, then we're gonna do it. Step back with your right leg, chop the ribs, break up. And this front knee is bent, give me a little bit of structural integrity when they shove, all right? So let's do that 3 times really quick together. Step back, chop the ribs, break up. Again, the chop is pretty high up into the armpits, ready? Step back, chop the ribs, break up. One more time, step back, chop the ribs, break up. That's what we need to do for, well, the first part of choke number 3. Next thing we're gonna work on for choke number 3 is we're gonna do the palm heel and set up for the coil, right? So we did our chop and our break. We take your left hand, you palm heel a little bit of an angle, right? You wanna turn their head. It's not straight into their face, it's like to the side of their face and trying to twist it a little bit. And then you turn back. When you turn back, both feet turn that way, your tummy faces that way, right? But not your head, you're still looking at target. All right, so it's step back, chop, break up, palm heel, coil back. All right, so we're gonna try that together 3 times, and then we'll move on. Step back, chop, break up, left palm heel, coil back, right? Again, step back, chop, left palm heel, coil back. One more time, step back, chop, break up, left palm heel, coil back. Okay, so pretty good. If you need to practice that some more, go ahead. Otherwise, moving on to the next component. Next stage for learning choke number 3 is the 2 hammer fists down to the collarbone. Right now, you would definitely be aiming to hit the collarbone on the exposed side. If I turn your head that way, it leaves this collarbone open for me to do 2 hammer fists on. It's gonna look like this. I chop the ribs, I break up, palm heel, coil back, and then uncoil as I do those 2 hammer fists. All right, so my feet and hips turn this way as I coil back. They come forward to generate force from those 2 hammer fists that are going down, right? So let's try 3 of them together. Ready? Step back, chop the ribs, break up, palm heel, coil back, hammer fist, hammer fist. Again, step back, chop, break up, palm heel, coil back, hammer fist down, hammer fist down. All right, one more time, step back, chop, break up, palm heel, coil back, hammer fist, hammer fist. All right. Moving on, last stage for practicing the choke technique. All right, final round, we're gonna practice this a couple times. I'll do it a couple times with you, and then your goal will be able to do it without having to copy me or follow me, right? So let's get started, not much to it, other than going a little bit faster. Step back, chop, break up, palm heel, coil back, hammer fist, hammer fist. All right, try it again. Step back, chop, break, palm, hammer, hammer. Again, break, palm, come back, hammer fist, hammer fist. Right? I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to say very much, but if you can start to go faster than me or without me, that's a great thing. Show it to you once from the side in case you want to get that point of view. Right? And again, start to go faster. Keep going. Your speed now without me. Just keep practicing. Keep practicing. The faster you can go while maintaining your hip rotation, the better. I'm going to give you 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. If you need to practice this some more, pause the video, replay, whatever you need to do. Otherwise, let's keep moving along. All right, we're wrapping up class today with a simple meditation exercise. This is a gratitude meditation. And by gratitude meditation, what I mean is you're going to come up with things that you can think about that you're grateful for, right? Like, oh, I'm grateful for my health, I'm grateful for my family, I'm grateful for my Xbox, I'm grateful for my, whatever your thing is, whatever it is that you're grateful for. And it probably will be multiple things, though it's perfectly fine if you keep coming back to the same couple of ideas, right? Maybe you're just really grateful for your family, that's wonderful, right? But whatever it is, you're gonna lie down your back, I'll show you the posture in a minute. You're going to take deep breaths, and you're just going to try and come up with only those positive ideas. And this is a lot of mental strength to be able to keep it focused on the positive things in our lives, right? Not letting other things encroach. If they do encroach, take a deep breath, think of a new idea, something that you're grateful for. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for the wonderful dinner I had tonight, whatever it is, okay? In terms of the body positioning, you're gonna be lying on your back with your knees bent and your feet on the floor. This allows you to kind of relax your lower back on the floor. You're gonna have your hands on your abdomen, so when you breathe in, you can feel your belly expand, and when you breathe out, you can feel it contract down. So we're gonna do this for 2 minutes. If the music stops playing and the video cuts out and you wanna keep sitting there and being grateful, go for it. But we're gonna go for 2 minutes. Ready? And go. Nice, slow, deep